Okay, what I would like for you to do now is follow along with the essay as I read it aloud. Life offers many opportunities to make choices. Life can be both easy and hard. When we make choices during the easy or hard times, we are either surviving or thriving. Steve Jobs used his rules in his life to help him thrive. He did this despite being orphaned, dropping out of college, being fired, and having cancer. In his commencement address to Stanford University in 2005, Jobs shared his three rules to follow in order to thrive in life. While remembering his Reed College days, Steve Jobs shared his first rule: you have to trust in something. He told the graduates that each choice in our lives is a dot, and we should trust in those choices. He said this was more important than spending time worrying about how all the dots connect in the future. Jobs followed his rule to trust his gut and enrolled in a calligraphy college course, and that led to the typefaces and spacing used in computers today. Following the rule to trust in something helped Jobs thrive in life because he trusted himself and didn't spend energy worrying about the future. Even though Jobs trusted himself along the way, not everything worked out as he had planned. At the age of 30, he was fired from Apple, his own company. This led him to discover a second rule: love what you do and do what you love. Jobs overcame being fired and followed that rule. He continued doing what he loved, working on computer systems and starting companies such as Pixar. By choosing to do what he loves, Steve Jobs stayed true to himself and thrived regardless of the tough times. During his life, Jobs overcame many hardships, like being fired from Apple and surviving his first diagnosis of cancer in 2005. Even before he survived his first round of cancer, he lived by his third rule: live each day as if it were your last. Jobs followed his heart and intuition with the calligraphy class. He found courage to get over fears of what others thought about him after getting fired from Apple. He knew death was a part of life, and remembering this each day helped him ensure he was doing what he really wanted most days of his life. By living the rule, Jobs thrived. Steve Jobs thought, Steve Jobs taught us that thriving is about trusting ourselves while also keeping that the perspective that life is temporary. Despite hardships, Steve Jobs followed his three rules to live by: trust in something, do what you love, and let death give you life. Were he alive today, he might even say this: don't just have rules, actually follow them if you want to thrive in life. Okay, so the first, just a couple of questions. What claim is the author of this essay making? What is his claim? What is his argument? So we might say that his argument is that Steve Jobs used rules in his life to help him thrive. And the next question is, what is the purpose of the body paragraphs? What do you notice about the body paragraphs? What do they do? So these body paragraphs, they help support the claim that Steve Jobs used his rules in life to help him thrive. So what I'm going to do next, we are going to code this essay. And we are going to use three codes. Change my pen color. We are going to use the code C, which equals the claim. We are going to use the code T, which is your text evidence. And we are going to use the code E, which is your explanation. Just spelled incorrectly. There we go. Explanation. All right, so what I will do, I'm going to read the first couple of paragraphs, and then I'm going to label these for you just to model what you'll be doing for your assignment. All right, so let's start with our first paragraph. Life offers many opportunities to make choices. Life can be both easy and hard. When we make choices during the easy or hard times, we are either surviving or thriving. Steve Jobs used his rules in his life to help him thrive. Okay, so I see a claim very clearly here. So I'm going to write C. The claim is that Jobs used his rules to thrive. So I underlined it here, and I'm going to put a C for that's my claim. And I can highlight it so that it's, use a different color marker so that it's a little bit more visible for you all. There we go. So, RC. All right. He did this despite being orphaned, dropping out of college, being fired, and having cancer. So this phrase right here signals a lot of life experiences from the text. But we really want the rule as our text evidence here. In his commencement address to Stanford University in 2005, Jobs shared his 3 rules to follow in order to thrive in life. This is a claim. So here we have 2 claims. All right, so let's begin with our second paragraph. So we have 2 arguments. Let's review. We have Steve Jobs used his rules in life to help him thrive, and Jobs shared 3 rules to follow in order to thrive in life. So those are our 2 claims that are found in our introductory paragraph. So let's move on. While remembering his Reed College days, Steve Jobs shared his first rule. You have to trust in something. This here I am going to label as your text evidence. So I'm going to give that a T. He told the graduates each choice in our lives is a dot, and we should trust in those choices. He said this was more important than spending time worrying about how all the dots connect in the future. Jobs followed his rule to trust his gut and enrolled in a calligraphy college course, and that led to the typefaces and spacing used in computers today. Following the rules to trust in something helped Jobs thrive in life because he trusted himself and didn't spend energy worrying about the future. So the rest of this paragraph I will consider to be an explanation. I'm going to change the color for that. So everything from he told the graduates all the way up to the end of the paragraph, that is his explanation. So I'm going to put an E here. because he is explaining you have to trust in something. And then he's explaining how you have to trust in something. So that is how you use the codes CTNE, claim, text evidence, and explanation, to code the paragraphs of how to or what to include in an argument paper. And what we're looking at as this model is how this author includes the claim, the text evidence, and explanation in his argument paper. So your job is to go locate this document in Google Classroom, and you are going to read the remainder of the paragraphs, and you are going to code them yourselves. And then tomorrow during our beginning of the class, we'll go over your codings. If you have any questions about it, please do not hesitate to reach out during virtual office hours.